I took my dog for a walk looking for boxes to ship these in. I had 3 sets of these I found a few months ago, and I finally got around to selling them. I sold all 3 sets for about $330 combined. Hi, you want to be part of this video? You want to be part of this one? Huh? Okay. I checked 3 dumpsters to find boxes, and actually I didn't find those boxes the first time. But in one of the dumpsters I checked, there was these 2 CPU cooling kits. Liquid CPU cooling kits. 2 of them brand new in the box, and on eBay they're selling for, looks like about 60 to 100 they're listed, but I suspect both of those, I'm selling them together. I suspect they'll be about, that's about a $100 bill right there. And hi baby. So later in the day I took my dog for another walk looking for boxes, and I found those boxes, and I'll have to, you know, cut them up a little bit, make them fit there, but that's enough cardboard to ship them. And I found this in a different dumpster. You want to be part of this one? Yeah, that's exciting, isn't it? I know. Real nice toolbox I'll use for myself. It looks like it's almost in brand new condition. So it kind of throws me off to see a bunch of rusty tools in there, but there's some good tools in there, like an old pair of channel locks. Those always come in handy for scrapping and stuff. And ouch, what are you doing? What? But there's a bunch of old wrenches and stuff in there, but I'll probably scrap most of that stuff. I'll probably keep like them clamps and this channel locks. What are you doing? That hurts. Stop it. So that was just taking my dog for a walk twice. So this just gave me the idea of taking my dog for a walk and making a dumpster dive video. So let's go see what we can find. Well, I came off without my snips, so I'm just yanking these out of here. I yanked that off there off camera. But if you just wrap them around your hand and give them a good tug, especially these small TVs, them wire ends will come off of there pretty easy. The bigger TVs are a little stronger, but that little TV, I just yanked that right off of there. I mean, it takes a little strength, but you just put your foot on it and just yank it off of there with your hand. I'll show you the next one if I find one, but that's too bad because it's hard to do it that style with vacuum cleaners. So that was kind of stupid of me to not bring my snips. I left without even thinking about it. Very next dumpster, I yanked this out of here. Nice aluminum pan. That's worth about $1 probably. Close to it anyway. And then there was this fan in here. And let's see if I can show it to you on camera. I don't have my GoPro with me, so I'm gonna have to try this one-handed, but I'll just wrap it around there like that and just, oh, it's not gonna do it. It's in there too tight for one hand. Oh, let's see if I can show it to you. Well, that one just decided to snap off right there, but I think you got the idea. And I'm just gonna put these 2 things over here underneath those leaves, and next time I come back by I'll just snatch them up. Of course I'm gonna take this. I got my backpack with me, so I'll put all these wires and stuff in here. It didn't even look like it was possible to stash anything back there, did it? But there it is. Those leaves are great. And that pan actually weighed maybe a pound, so it was only worth like 30 cents. Might have been £1.50 pounds. That's my thing about making these videos is you say something on video and then later on you realize it wasn't exactly right, but you already put it on video and you're sitting there editing and you're like, well, shoot, I know it's not worth $1. I know it's worth 30 or 50 cents. And you're just kind of like, well, shoot, you know, that's the problem with YouTube videos. You can't go back and edit them and stuff. So a lot of times if I give prices and weights, it might not be exact, but it's not intentional. Got some cheap circuit boards in here. Looks like 2 of them. Oh! Yep. And they're not too valuable, but they got some decent little motors and chunks of aluminum on there I can take off. And I just do it like that. Just put the foot to it. It's the best way, quickest way I know. All that'll come off of there, and I'll just, because those circuit boards, they're not worth nothing. Not without any stuff on it. Oh, my dog's pulling me, so what are you doing, dog? You're making it hard on me. Anyways, I think you got the idea. See how those boards are almost completely empty now. I'll just put those little chunks in my backpack and be done with it. Krish, hi baby. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Krish, say hi. Hello. Hello. Looks like we've got some computer hard drive action going on down there. I think that's what it is. Ah! Indeed. The dealy bob's been taken off of it. I forget what you call it. But there's still a little board on there. I can sell it at boardsort.com. And this whole platter, this black part, that's all aluminum. So that's a nice little chunk. Those boards there, I can't remember offhand how much they are on board sort. I think they're about, oh shoot, $9 a pound, $7 a pound. Now I could be wrong about that without looking right at it, but that's them ones, you know, they got the, because they got all that, see all that gold in there, all that gold plating, all them gold plated pins. So those are always valuable little boards. And you see more gold plate there. It's just going to be valuable. I mean, pretty much any board out of a computer is going to have value to it. So we've got a nice little bag of loot going in there. Not too bad. Peace. Hi baby. Got some ceiling fan action. 2 of them. And it looks like the blade's off of a 3rd one. Perhaps. Maybe they're just off this one. There might be a 3rd one I'm thinking under that mess there. And I'm just gonna call that my stash hole for now. This is an empty dumpster that's been dumped recently, so they'll be safe in here for a while unless someone comes and gets them, but that's pretty unlikely. And sitting out here, we've got a stainless steel sink with a brass and copper faucet that is hopefully finger tight. Yes, it is. I'll be able to take every bit of that. I'll take that bad boy off there, and I'm gonna stash the sink back behind the dumpster. And later on, I'm just gonna swing by and get it on my bike. That's no problem at all. I'll take this stuff on my bike. I just live about 3/4 of a mile down that way, maybe a mile. So, as you can see, even on foot, there's a lot of money to be made out there. This is the dumpster where I found those computer cooling units. See, there's more similar boxes in here too, but they're all empty and stuff. Like there was an H55 model, and there's some other power supply boxes and stuff in there, but they were all empty. I said it was a used car dealership, and so I'm assuming, I could be wrong, this might have been in like a car trunk or something, and they just threw it all in here. It's basically what I usually see in this dumpster. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Got a vacuum cleaner down here with a cord on it, and I'm just gonna leave it right where it's at because I forgot my snips, and I'll just come back and get it later. And you know, that vacuum cleaner cord, that's worth 50 cents, maybe more at some places, so it all adds up. Very next dumpster, got a printer in there, and there might be something back there in that box too, but I'm just gonna take a look at that when I come back for that vacuum cleaner and that other stuff. Those printers aren't worth a lot, mostly plastic and glass if it's got a scanner, but I'll take the ink tanks out of it and have a look for the power cable when I come back. And the very next dumpster after that, oh, that's the worst. Dang it. Look at that. Oh, those are the worst. I hate that. Right in my face. Oh, this dumpster always does that to me. I keep forgetting about it. Oh, it's that water. There's a hole in it somewhere, and the water gets in it, and it all builds up down here. And then there's a hole somewhere right here. So when I grab it like this and stick my head, see how it's angled like that, and stick my head in there, and it comes out right there, just right in my face. Because before I turned the camera on, I was looking at this one, and then I turned the camera on, and it went like this and started talking to you, just right in my face. Anyways, what I was gonna say is aluminum window frame, and I'm not gonna mess with it because it looks like you have to bust the windows out, or I might have a look at it later, I suppose. But there might be some screws I could. Yeah, actually, never mind. Actually, yeah, I'll be able to take those screws out of the corners and at least take the outside frame off. And that's good aluminum. I mean, that's a couple bucks worth probably. So that's just 3 dumpsters in a row. And I think Krisha's getting tired. Are you getting tired? I want to go home. You walking? Okay. And let me get your foot out of it. Come here, stupid. All right. She's a red heeler, and they were bred actually to drive cattle, like on 1,000-mile long cattle drives across Australia and stuff. So she doesn't mind walking as long as I keep her conditioned. She actually really likes going on extended walks. I read that red heelers are a cross between have you ever heard of dingoes, the wild dogs out in Australia? Red heelers, so she's got dingo blood in her, and they mixed the dingo with Australian sheepdog and a Dalmatian, and that's where red heelers get their spots. I think the same's true with blue heelers too. So she's part Dalmatian, part dingo, part Australian sheepdog, and I think she might have some Jack Russell in her or something, because she's only 31 pounds. And a small red heeler is generally about 40 pounds, is what I read on the internet. But anyway, interesting little tidbit. I had no idea what a red heeler was. My whole life I heard about, red heelers and blue heelers, and I always thought it was, because, like when people say heel, they'll go heel, heel, and it means walk right next to me, heel. I always thought that's what a red heeler was. But actually, what a red heeler is, and a blue heeler is, they're trained, well, not trained, but they were bred that way. So when they're driving cattle, they'll be like one of the cattle will stop, and I won't want to move. And so red heelers and blue heelers, they run up behind them, and they'll nip at their heels. they'll just nip on the back of their heels to make the cows move, the cattle move.